Hi, in our last video, I have discussed how to draw a human brain, and in this part, I will discuss what are the different functions of the different part of the brain. So let us discuss. So brain can be divided into mainly three main parts: the forebrain, the midbrain, and the hindbrain. The forebrain is again having three major parts, that is the cerebrum, the hypothalamus, and the pituitary. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, and it has four major lobes: the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, the parietal lobe, and the occipital lobe. Again, this frontal lobe is mainly involved with our speech. Because of this region, we can speak, and apart from speech, the other types of things like the ability of reasoning and the problem solving, like we may face many problems in our day-to-day life, and all these problem solving abilities are mainly concerned with these regions. Then again, some simple maths, some calculations can be also done with this help of this region. Then temporal lobe is mainly concerned with the visual memory, and so we can help to recognize a human face in a large gathering. Then the parietal lobe is mainly focused with the vision and the hearing, and occipital lobe, as it is actually helps us to process visual information. Like if we have seen something, some object like a house or a tree, so we can recognize it from our previous memory. So this helps to process our visual information. Then also this this portion help us to recognize the different colors and shapes. Then again, come to the next part of the brain, next part of the forebrain, that is the hypothalamus and the pituitary. So the hypothalamus and the pituitary, they actually works in a coordinated manner. The pituitary, it is actually the part which releases many hormones, like for example, like the growth hormone, and which are responsible for the metabolism in our body, for the growth of our body, and also for the sexual measures, for our body, for the body. And then this hormones are actually mainly regulated by the hypothalamus, and the hypothalamus is also involved in some like the maintenance of our body temperature. And also we can feel the like some pain sensation and hunger. That part we also can feel from this hypothalamus part. It is this part is also responsible for like hunger, like things. So any injury to this hypothalamus may actually may involve in this lack of we may unable to maintain the body temperature. Then come to the midbrain portion. This portion is mainly responsible involved with the self and sleep and the wake cycles, and alertness in our alertness are also in the temperature regulation. And then some, which is also responsible for some involuntary movements at the movement of the eye and the eyelid. And that is why the damage to the and also it is damage to the midbrain may cause some trouble with our memory, that it may result in a memory loss. Then come to other part, the last part of the brain, the hindbrain. So the hindbrain is again having three major parts, that is the cerebellum, then the cerebellum has again like it is called as a little brain, and mainly it works in it coordinates or it manages the voluntary movements of our body. Mainly it is related with the balancing of our body, and like the walking in a straight line, or like riding in a bicycle, or we can also say that holding a pencil properly. This is also actually controlled by this part of the cerebellum part of the brain. So I'm just drawing the bicycle because it shows that this part is involved with the riding a bicycle also. So then playing a guitar, this is also a function of this cerebellum part. Then the medulla oblongata. So medulla oblongata is mainly involved to help us in the swallowing process. And then the pons region, this pons region mainly relay the signals from the forebrain to the cerebellum. Then one there is a part, the portion of the brain stem just above the spinal cord, mainly it controls the heartbeat and the breathing of our body. That's the heartbeat. So these are the major functions. Then again, these are the different parts, the parts of the forebrain, then parts of the midbrain, then parts of the hindbrain. And we have discussed the pituitary and the hypothalamus, then medulla oblongata and pons. Then apart from these regions, there are other some layers of the brain that is called as the meninges. These layers are called as the meninges, and these meninges are very important because some serious health conditions are related to this meninges, because sometimes due to bacterial and viral infection, the inflammation in the meninges may occur and result in a conditions called the meningitis, which is a very serious conditions. So this is just a summary of the brain parts and just the functions we have just discussed. So I hope you will remember it very easily. So thank you and bye bye for this time. So we will meet again. Bye.